downtown Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. The Indians enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Next will be the designated hitter, Willie Hayes. And
Leading
he
off
enters
tonight
play
for
today,
Cleveland,
currently fifth in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team. That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So digging in now, Pedro Serrano having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murphy is there, 1 away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Now at the plate, Don Barry. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Kazuhito Tanaka, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Tanaka starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now to the plate, Rube Baker, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Striding in for the Indians, Roger Doran, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2, the Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Granderson gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Digging in now, Mike for the Orioles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mike.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
In now for the O's, Steve Harvey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Popped him up. Berry in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Eddie Murphy. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. The Indians lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off
to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Scooter.
So striding in, Scooter Jeanette. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just going with the pitch. Using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Okay,
now
here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And
really?
guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2-out RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
In now, Pedro Serrano. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Hayes leads off first with 1 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the 0-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit,
now
he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Throw into third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So the base hit drives home their third run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Your
David
attention,
Hess
please.
is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Hess.
Ready for another chance? Kazuhito Tanaka, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, this
now
one
batting.
looked like it was headed
The
for
catcher.
extra bases
Drew
off the bat. Instead,
Baker.
a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Rube Baker. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Berry blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as the lead swells to 7-0.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Into the box, Roger Doran sent in the air out to straightaway center. Granderson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 7 and the Orioles nothing. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Kevin
Leading off
Hart, as
for
he'll
the
get
Orioles,
his first opportunity
the
in this
catcher.
one.
Lots of
Kevin
baseball left in this one as
Hart.
we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start
Batting
driving
fifth.
in some runs.
The
Here's
right
how
fielder,
the Indians are setting up
number
on D.
0.
And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Ready now for Baltimore, Dave Chappelle. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
You froze him on the fastball there.
Batting fifth.
Dave Chappelle
The
becomes
shortstop,
out number 2
Micah.
this inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Micah Williams, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
In now for Cleveland, Scooter Gennett. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Evan Longoria. Line drive to center field. Granderson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly, and they hold a 7-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Into the box, Rougned Odor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Strike taken up in the zone.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now.
Batting ninth.
Back-to-back
The
strikeouts
designated
to wrap
hitter.
up the last inning.
Gray.
And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Now another 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In Willie Hayes. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Willie Hayes.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Murphy scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter.
Pedro.
Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Serrano, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Don Barry. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now, hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Kazuhito Tanaka. Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Rube Baker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Line towards center field. Granderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Indians 8 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in, Mike Epps back to the top of the lineup.
Leading off,
they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
The left fielder.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Stepping in, Steve Harvey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Eddie Murphy. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0. Stepping up to the plate, Roger Doran will start things out as we begin the 5th.
Roger Doran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Granderson looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 42 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Adore is there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 4. Second
Here's
baseman.
the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. 0-2 now. Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off
right
the
fielder,
wall.
number 10.
Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. In the air out toward right field. Chappelle is over, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to
Willie.
go. Willie Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The catcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hart.
Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Baker over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now
so
batting.
Another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. At the plate, Dave Chappelle. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Micah Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. So striding forward now, Pedro Serrano.
The center fielder, Pedro Serrano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Don Barry. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
So
left
here's
field.
the cleanup hitter.
Kazuhito
Tanaka earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Drew Baker.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Into the box now, Rube Baker. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Cleveland's out in front, 10-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Walter Granderson.
Leading off
We're moving through
Orioles,
the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going.
Walter
How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and one strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped towards first. Barry is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Orioles,
Odor now.
the second baseman, Rugden.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And quickly, there are 2 away.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it wasn't by much. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry.
The left fielder, number 9.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 10-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Tanner Scott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 66, Tanner shot.
Roger Doran will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Roger Doran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders.
Nice
Nice job by the batter right there.
baseman.
Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The right fielder, Evan.
In now, Evan Longoria. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Willie Hayes. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. X is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Pedro Serrano.
Settling in now, Pedro Serrano. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Indians 11 and the Orioles 1. Steve Harvey
leading off.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Murphy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Eddie Murphy has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Kevin Hart. Popped him up. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 0.
Striding in, Dave Chappelle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And there's probably no happier person
7.
in the ballpark.
Shortstop,
Dave Chappelle has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Micah Williams fouled away. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles strand a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Striding in once again, Don
Leading off for the
Barry.
Indians, the first baseman, Don Barry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as the blowout continues.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did, and it's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kazuhito Tanaka.
In now, Kazuhito Tanaka. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
The catcher, Rude Baker.
Standing in now, Rube Baker. On a rip to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Roger Doran.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roger Doran. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero.
Your
the hitters
attention,
on point,
please.
the pitchers aren't making
Now
very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about
Number
executing
48.
pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over
Blyer.
the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Richard Blyer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into
Now
the
batting,
box, Jose
third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that
batter,
can't beat him.
number 4.
Well, obviously
Second
he didn't
baseman.
circle this guy. That's his
Peter
3rd knock of the game, and he
Jeanette.
has been on fire lately.
Into the box now, Scooter Jeanette, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team is,
The
doesn't
right
matter.
fielder,
They
number
bring in
10.
a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with
Longoria.
back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Odor on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top, 14-1. Now at the plate, Walter Granderson. We're in the 8th now,
Leading
and
off
nothing's
for the
changed
Orioles,
out there on the mound.
The center
I've been
fielder,
very impressed with how this
Walter
starter's going about his business, Matt. He's
Granderson.
looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So
Now
you've got to
batting,
figure he's got a
the
good
second
chance here to
baseman,
finish this one
Rube
off.
Dad.
And with that in mind, we take a look at the league
Odor.
leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Rougned Odor. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Hit hard down the line. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working.
The
All
batter,
of his pitches,
the
great
designated
command,
hitter,
great location,
Trey
and the big key, with
Mancini.
2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and they remain well behind.
Your
Michael
attention,
Givens
please.
Enters the game
Now
from the
pitching
pen,
for
and
the
because this is a
Orioles.
non-save
Number
situation,
60,
it's evident that they're
Michael
just trying to get him some work after having not
Givens.
thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days
Leading
now,
off for the
sir. They're
Indians,
just hoping they can
the
keep him
designated
sharp
hitter,
and give him a chance
Willie
to pitch in a real game
Hayes.
situation here.
Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, D-Roll, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Pedro Serrano. He swings and lines it to left. Epps has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he
John
pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Don Barry. Hit high and deep to right center. Chappelle is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now
so next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe,
Kazuhito
Tanaka. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Tribe, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Digging in, Mike Epps starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Jeanette is there. A quick out number one.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in,
The
Steve
third baseman.
Harvey. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Too high. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his
The
shoulder
first
right there.
baseman, number
He struck
3.
out twice before that
Eddie
one. So he's going to have a
Murphy.
lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Eddie Murphy. Fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-1, the final tally here. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Barry Granderson wins for a league-high 19th time this year, and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Dylan Bundy was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at
Thank you
MLB
for
The
joining
Show.
us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.